Here's a conversation with Melmo Black and 𝐟𝐫𝐞𝐽 as they discuss their show, My Friend Can Do It Cheaper, now at the Proletariat through April 21st, 2024. Now here's the conversation as it took place at the Proletariat. This is Proletariat Podcast. We're talking to 𝐟𝐫𝐞𝐽 and Melmo Black. And Sarah, you have another name that you're using for the show here?
Yeah, so my tattoo alias, quote unquote, is 𝐷𝐷𝐿, which is pretty silly.
Spell that.
𝐷𝐷𝐿.
Okay, I don't think that's silly. I think it's great.
I think it's silly.
What I'd like to do today is spend about 10 minutes and talk about how each of you arrived at the position of being a tattoo artist. Number one, whatever background and everything came in. Another time, in another podcast, we'll talk about how you arrived in Galveston. You could cover a little bit of that today if we'd like to, okay? But don't need a complete bio. And then talk about the art and what drove you to having an exhibit here at the Proletariat and how that went. And a little bit about the art, if you could walk me around the room here. By the way, we're recording this live at the Proletariat. We're sitting on the little conversation area where we can see all of the art around on the walls here. First of all, Sierra.
Yes.
How did you become a tattoo artist?
Wow, okay. So it's a weird story. I didn't think I wanted to do tattoos at all. I was originally in school for animation, and then I had drawn a tattoo for one of my friends, and it was a very strange, so basically my friend was like pretty drunk, and he was like, hey, you're really good at drawing, can you draw me a tree that's made of dicks? And I was like, okay. So I drew it, and he was like, wow, I love this so much, I want to get it tattooed. So I was like, okay, sure, let's go do it. I'll pay for it. I don't care. To have a tree made of dicks tattooed on your body, I think that's so silly. So we go to this tattoo shop, and I had to pull out my sketchbook to give to the artist to show him the drawing. And then the owner of the shop was there, and he was, oh, you have a sketchbook? Let me look through it. And then he was just like, oh, wow, this is really cool. You want a job? And I was like, what? Yeah, I guess. And then I just dropped out of school and started tattooing. And it's all just because of this dick tree. It's so stupid. But yeah,
it is a novel entrance into a profession.
Yeah,
it's got to be one of the more interesting CVs slash resume that anybody has submitted.
Yeah, definitely random.
How long ago was that?
So that was about 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melmo, how did you drift into?
Hey, I decided I wanted to be a tattoo artist when I was pretty young. I'd gotten tattooed really young, so I was already in the culture, and then pursued it. So I just worked on my art for a long time. I tried getting apprenticeships. It's just really hard. It's really hard to get into tattooing most of the time. So I just worked on my art and my portfolio for a lot of years. Started college, was doing that for a couple of years, going for art. And then when I got my apprenticeship, dropped out of college. And it was in 2011.
Wow, so you've been at it for a while.
Yeah. It's crazy to think about it, because I was 33, maybe 34 this year, and I got a tattoo when I was 21. And you meet people who are that age, and it's like, golly, it makes you feel old.
Yeah, I think I got into it when I was like 22.
Right?
Yeah,
it's just like,
so weird.
Welcome to the world, guys.
All right.
So,
yeah, hey. We're getting older.
Give yourself a little bit of time. So, how did you each develop your career then? Both of you got started pretty young, I guess, for the business, coming in from slightly different directions.
Yeah.
Yours with an apprenticeship, right?
Yeah. Well, it's your apprentice, too.
Yeah, I had an apprenticeship, too. It's just, I didn't know I wanted to do this. It was just something that kind of fell in my lap. I was like, all right, yeah, let's try it out.
And then you began a traditional route.
Yeah.
At that time, then.
Yeah. Kind
as
of.
Traditional as it can be.
Traditional as it...
It was, it was really old school.
By the way, for listeners, this is traditional with an eye roll, by the way, which I'll let that be an implicit something or the other. So, okay. So, how did you all meet then?
We started working at the same shop.
Yeah?
And they put us in the same room.
Yeah, that was dangerous.
I know. And then we were all listening to 𝐿𝐴𝐞𝐬𝐞𝐫. She's like, yeah, 𝐿𝐴𝐞𝐬𝐞𝐿𝐴𝐞𝐿.
Yeah, we just related through music. It was really random. But when I first started working there, I'm not going to lie, I thought Mel looked really cool, and I was really scared of her. I was, oh, shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's when you had the headband, the top of your head shaved, and
Yeah.
she looks
I
wild.
don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Was it here on the island then?
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
I don't even know when that was. I don't even know.
It was when I first moved here, so literally 6 years ago.
and you moved from where then?
Pennsylvania.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
And then I started my apprenticeship there, and then 4 months into it, I just once again had another opportunity to just move to Texas, and I was sure why not, and then just ended up here. Random.
This is, for being random, your career has quite a good direction to it.
Yeah, I got really lucky.
All right. That's where you met, working at the same place.
Yeah.
In the same room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did it occur to you that you might collaborate on a gallery setting exhibition?
Man.
I don't know what.
I
A
don't
year ago
know.
when we decided
Yeah.
to do it?
Yeah, probably last year.
And when you approached the Proletariat about it? Or did they approach you? How did this all
So I know that I wanted to. I talked
think
to
we
Becky about doing a
both had
show, and you were
separate
talking about
shows.
Becky about doing a show, and
Yeah.
then we were just let's do it together.
Each of you were going to do a show.
Yeah.
And then you decide, well, let's go ahead and do it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'm glad we did.
I'm happy we
too.
did that because
It's a lot of
It's a
space. The
lot.
wall is huge.
I know,
Yeah,
you
it
realize
really
how
is.
huge
It's
it
like
is
a
when you have to.
20-foot wall.
God.
When you realize you've got to come up with enough product to cover it.
Yeah.
After you realize the size of the wall,
Yeah.
probably.
God.
I was in here. We were both in here just looking at the wall, getting closer to the show, sweating, wanting to throw
every
up.
day, just more and more
like,
stressed
oh,
out.
God.
Wow, that wall is way bigger than what I remember.
How many pieces do you have up here now? More or less.
Well, I got 9 over
know.
there,
Yeah.
but then I don't know this collie. Okay,
I'm gonna say maybe 17 pieces.
Okay.
that's how many you got.
I don't know, maybe. I'm counting.
So
I'm
you-
counting a flash. Too.
I'm counting flash too. I got 5 flash, 2 of them tattoo things, the 2 in the thing over there. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
7.
So I did this piece. It's a collie, and she's really big. But then there's tiny canvases that come off of it,
Right.
where her arms go off of the main canvas. So I created this big, almost pixeled, giant piece. But I don't really count those small pieces because some of them have barely anything on it. So what is it? It's one big one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,
Well,
9.
let's just-
It's 9. But
let's
I don't really
walk-
count all of them.
Let's walk in the side door then, okay? Walk in the side door, the door that for you listeners, this is on 23rd Street. And you walk in on the right. Sierra, you've got some pieces then.
Yeah, I have about. I think it's 7 pieces
And
up there.
What do you call those? I'm confused a little bit in that you both are tattoo artists. However, this is presented in a very traditional art format. Is
Yeah.
this something that would have been created for a tattoo, or is this created as visual art solo?
I think this is just visual art.
Yeah, I mean, I think that those things are tattooable. You could tattoo
Yeah,
them,
you can tattoo all that
but
stuff.
you wouldn't create
but
that art for this.
Okay,
Sole
but yeah,
purpose
you
of
would create it
tattooing.
as art.
Yeah,
It could coincidentally become a tattoo,
yeah,
but probably
Yeah.
not.
Yeah.
yeah. Basically.
Alrighty, so give me a little bit of motivation on what you just walk in with here, Sierra.
Well, it's just a bunch of random stuff. I mean, that Carl, the lower right-hand corner one, it's this parody of this TV show called 𝐜𝐴𝐞𝐸 and it was actually in another art show in Houston.
Yeah?
So I just pulled that in, and then I really like doing portraits, so I
Right.
did a portrait of my boyfriend Gardner, and then also Rachel,
Yeah?
and really hope when Rachel comes back, she sees it.
And up on top, you've got some
oh,
sort of
yeah,
match
and then the-
complementary pieces.
Yeah, and the 2 on top, those are just some eggs. I'm not even gonna lie, I just needed pieces in the art show, so I was just really trying to paint anything at that point. I think I painted those the night before the show, or before we hung them up.
How did you come up with eggs?
I don't know, eggs a lot.
Yeah.
Eating eggs, think about eggs.
We're in
And universally, I've been to a lot of people that love eggs.
We're
you
in
know?
an Instagram group. You're in it. It's
Yeah.
called Eggs and Jeff, and it's just egg porn and Jeff Goldblum pics, and we just share them with each other.
Yeah.
Guys, this is an incredible conversation that we're having here. All right, Melmo, let's move on, if we may. You've already given me some of yours. This is,
Yeah.
walk me through it again. Just
Yeah, so this is just a big collie. I wish I knew how big the canvas was. It's really large with 2, 4, 6, 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, with 8 small canvases coming off of it. They're
Right.
all framed.
Right.
And it's 𝐜𝐤𝐞𝐬, just more traditional imagery of what her arms are holding everything. Trident, bowl of blood, a head of her, I think it's her lover, big old knife. Yeah, it's really cool. I started that so long ago. It was just basically I sketched her on the canvas and I started painting her arms and her torso, and it was during COVID. And then I never touched it again until we were working on the show.
What is your medium that you're working with on those?
That's acrylic.
Acrylic?
Yeah.
Yours too? Both,
Yeah,
both
acrylic.
use acrylic? Begins as a sketch typically? Is that your process?
It depends. Well,
So, I think everyone's a little different. My process with painting is I'll paint the canvas one color, a kind of a washed out version of that
Right.
color, and then just use the actual true pigment of that paint color that I'm using, and just sketch it out. That I won't use a pencil or anything on the canvas.
But do you have a sketch, a tablet sketch maybe off to the side that was part of the creative process?
No,
I didn't do that either.
No, I didn't do that for any of them. We did it for the
Let's
flash,
move
though, on
over,
the
to the
wall.
other wall. Explain your nomenclature on this. You call that your
It's a tattoo flash.
tattoo flash.
Mm-hmm.
For those of us that don't know exactly what tattoo flash is, what is that?
they're pre-made designs
Oh, okay.
that you can get tattooed.
So these would be ones that you would show someone, say, as an option.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you ever go into a tattoo shop and there's flashes, tattoo designs up on the walls,
Right.
books you can go through, that's all flash.
Yeah.
Pre-made designs that you can just choose.
But these are not generic flash. These are your personal creative flashes then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have those been converted into art on skin yet?
No.
Not yet.
But they're available.
Yes.
Yeah.
This, by the way, is the wall that's directly to the left of the bar at the Proletariat. Any specific, those have been popular. I see a lot of red dots over there. Give me some guidance on how you got to the subject material on those.
Sure. For me, I don't know, I had this idea of pinned butterflies. I thought that was really cool. I thought it would look really cool as a piece. So that's how that came
on the
to be.
upper side.
Yeah, and I just had this idea for these Valkyries, just the descriptive imagery of stuff like that. You can really do a lot. So I had these ideas for the Valkyries. I've been really getting into Star Trek,
Yeah?
so I did a Star Trek
There you
piece.
go.
And then I've been really getting into birds. I want to do more parrots, more parrot flash. I think it's really fun.
I
And
love the parrots.
I love the parrots too. And I just have these ideas for, I don't know, you can get into stuff. Or, I can't stop thinking about parrots. I can't stop thinking about frogs. So and then I got my frogs and mushrooms and snails down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Kind of almost botanical. I like that kind of stuff. Old botanical
And that all
imagery.
botanical all came together there, too. Sierra, bring me down the other side, your side.
Okay, well, honestly, if I'm gonna be completely honest, all 4 of them, it's just kind of stuff it was stuff I see, or I guess it's seeing different artists and them producing these really elaborate pieces and stuff like that. It's seeing that stuff on Instagram and then feeling inspired and creating something similar. So the first one is, it's just, here's some little fish and they're just wrapped in rope for some reason. I don't know, I think it's fun. I always see people do a lucky tiger's foot. I never knew that was a thing until I got into tattooing. I always thought it was just lucky rabbit foot. I see the tiger one all the time and I was like, damn, that'd probably be really cool as a tattoo. And then, I don't know, with my flash, I was also trying to show just different styles that I'm doing. I don't want to stick to one certain style or be known for one certain style. So then that's why the second piece is just realism dog and then a realism cat, some chains and stuff, metallic stuff. The third one is just fantasy stuff. It's got a lot of fire in it. I really like drawing flames, and I really like drawing hands also, which is why there's so much hand imagery and flames in it. And then the bottom one, honestly, I don't know why I did the bottom one. It just goes back to what I was saying in the beginning. There's this one tattooer that's in Poland or somewhere, and he does these really beautiful portraits of women, and they're really, I don't even know, it's super fantasy and sometimes sci-fi stuff, and it's really beautiful. So I was trying to base it off of his stuff because I just think it's so inspiring to see.
There is a touch of whimsy from both of you as you describe your art and your creative process. And of course, I'm always interested in the whole process itself. When you create a something on paper, does that usually translate to a tattoo exactly as it's on the paper, or does it simply become an image in your mind that then you put to a tattoo?
I think that I feel like it could go both ways. I think that sometimes when I draw a piece and I do an entire color theory for it and color it out and then I go to tattoo it, I'll try my best to replicate how I colored it on paper.
Right.
I guess. But also there are some times where
You don't have a reference.
I don't have a reference and I'm just kind of doing
You just
whatever.
know what you're going to do.
Yeah, okay, I'll figure it out.
From a purely
you know?
practical sense,
Yeah.
how different are different skins in terms of how they take the color and everything? That's a technical thing maybe, but that's always been a point of curiosity to me. If you have something in your mind that you're going to tattoo, how difficult is it to make it match what that imagery is?
You got to think about melanin, the color of the person's skin, how old their skin is,
Right?
stuff like that. That goes into play for sure.
Wow. I've just been intrigued by this conversation.
We work in Webster at a shop called 𝐜𝐴𝐻𝐸𝐻𝐸 Tattoo.
Well, give us some information about that.
It is over in Webster by NASA.
Yeah.
It's really cool. We work with, 13 or 14 other people.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people.
It's really fun. Everybody is super talented there. Also just really nice.
Yeah.
And we got a nice studio. It's 2 stories. And we have this really cool terrace patio thing in
with
the
a big
center. Quad
tree.
thing in the center. It's really nice.
Give me
So-
both of your contact information or your social media presentation so people that are listening can know how to reach either or both of you then.
Okay.
I'm Melmo Black. For everything, my website's melmo.black. If you look Melmo Black up, I'm probably the only one on everything.
Okay. Sierra, how about yours?
And then my Instagram handle is 𝐿𝐴𝐡𝐞𝐽𝐻, SAK.SQUATCH. To book with me, I do have a website link on my Instagram itself,
Okay.
and then I also have my email on there as well.
And once again, the shop that you're both working out of is called,
Heavy Hearts Tattoo.
and that's in Webster.
Yes.
Yeah. And we both live here in Galveston, but
Yeah.
the shop's so nice, we don't mind the drive.
Yeah.
Good for you. Okay.
And carpooling helps.
Yeah.
You two have been a delight to talk to you today.
Thanks, Jim. You too.
Thank you very
you.
much for joining us, and thank you for making your art available to the patrons and guests of the Proletariat. Thanks again for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This has been From the Proletariat, a podcast conversation with the artists that make the Proletariat a premier gathering space for creatives in Galveston. The exhibition is My Friend Can Do It Cheaper through April 21st, 2024. The artists are Melmo Black and Sak.Squatch. Thanks for listening.